Week 4 is in the books, folks, and you know what that means. It's time to go around the league with scores, standings, Player of the Week awards, and so much more in the Week 4 Weekly Recap Show. Let's start off with scores. First things first. The Oakland Raiders won a high-scoring game in overtime against the Panthers on the road, 35-29. Derek Carr threw for 336 passing yards and 3 touchdowns, 2 of them to tight end Darren Waller. The Chiefs get their second win in a row, this one at home, beating the Falcons 31-23 at Arrowhead Stadium. Patrick Mahomes finished with 271 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Damian Williams scored on the ground as well. The Dolphins forced 2 turnovers to win at home against the Bills 27-14. Crevon LeBlanc had an interception, and Xavier Howard forced a fumble in the win. The Colts win a nail-biter on the road in Jacksonville 35-28. Jacoby Brissett had 279 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Marlon Mack rushed for 2 touchdowns as well on the ground. Dallas shuts out the Eagles in the second half of the game to win at home 24-14. Dak Prescott had 2 touchdowns on 177 yards, while Ezekiel Elliott ran for a score as well. Houston's second half surge allows them to come back in Tennessee and get the win 27-17. The Texans were shut out in the first half, but they managed to outscore the Titans 27-7 in the second half to get the win. The Browns blow out the Bengals on the road 38-14. Cleveland's defense forced 2 turnovers, and Baker Mayfield threw for 3 touchdowns in the huge win. The Broncos win at home against the Bucs 28-20. Rookie quarterback Nathan Russell throws for 2 touchdowns, and Royce Freeman's 2 touchdowns on the ground helped Denver to get the W. The Seahawks win in overtime at home against the Redskins 16-13. The ground game tandem of Chris Carson and Travis Homer led the way to the victory for Seattle as they combined for 2 rushing touchdowns. Arizona's hot streak continues as they win their 4th straight game 35-17 against the Giants. Kyler Murray continues his great play with the 4 touchdown performance, 2 of them going to Christian Kirk. The Patriots get a win on the road in LA against the Chargers 30-27 in a back-and-forth contest. Tom Brady's only passing touchdown went to N'Keal Harry. It was Josh Gordon's 123 receiving yards that left an impression on the Chargers' defense. In the Sunday night game, it was the Bears winning big at Ford Field 35-17 against the Lions. Mitchell Trubisky had a big game, throwing for 4 touchdowns, leading the Bears to sweep the season series against the Lions. The Monday night game between the Jets and 49ers goes to San Francisco as they win at home 31-24. Matt Breida and Tevin Coleman both scored on the ground, and Jimmy Garoppolo's 2 touchdowns in the air were big factors in the win. And finally, on Thursday night, we saw the Steelers win at home against our Ravens 31-17. Pittsburgh's defense was stingy, forcing 4 turnovers that led the way to getting the win on Thursday night. Let's take a look at standings, first starting with the AFC North. The Browns and Ravens are tied for first place, both with 3-1 records. Steelers in third, 2-2. Bengals in last place at 1-3. In the AFC South, the Colts, Jaguars, and Texans all in a 3-way tie for first place, all with 2-2 records. The Titans in last place at 1-3. In the AFC East, the Patriots are atop the division at 3-1. Bills and Jets are tied for second place at 2-2. The Dolphins are in last place at 1-3. In the AFC West, we have another 3-way tie for first place. Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders all with 2-2 records. Chiefs are surprisingly in last place at 1-3. Over to the NFC side now, starting with the NFC North. Bears in first place, atop, undefeated at 4-0. Packers 2-1 in second place. Lions in third at 1-3. Vikings are 0-3 in last place. Over to the NFC South now. Falcons and Panthers both 3-1, tied first place in the division. Buccaneers at 1-3 in third. Saints winless on the year at 0-3. Over to the NFC North now. The Falcons and Panthers both 3-1 records in first place. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers at 1-3 in third. Saints are 0-3 in last place. In the NFC East, the Cowboys are in first place at 3-1. Eagles in second place at 0-2. Meanwhile, the Giants and Redskins are in a tie for third and last place, both with 0-4 records. Finally, in the NFC West, the Cardinals and 49ers both atop, undefeated, 4-0, records identical. Seahawks in third place with 3-1. The Rams in last place, 1 and 2. It's time to take a look and see who brought home the hardware this week for the Player of the Week awards for Week 4. Derek Carr from the Raiders gets it done on the AFC offensive side this week. 336 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown for him. On the defensive side of the AFC, it's J.J. Watt. 6 tackles, 4 sacks, even had an interception to bring home the award this week. On the NFC side, it's Kyler Murray, quarterback of the Cardinals, taking the award this week. 191 passing yards and 4 touchdowns for him. On the NFC defensive side is Bobby Wagner, the shutdown linebacker from the Seahawks. 9 tackles, 2 sacks, and 1 interception for him. Gets him the award this week. Congratulations to all of the Week 4 winners of the Player of the Week award. And let's bring this on home now with the preview of the Ravens' next matchup. They will return home after the loss to Pittsburgh to play the 1-3 Tennessee Titans. They are a defensive-led team led by Kevin Bayard, Jarrell Casey, and Adoree Jackson. Meanwhile, on the offensive side, we're going to look out for the rookie running back, Devontae Royster. It's going to be a fun one. Tune in for that one in the next video. It's going to be very, very fun. Looking forward to seeing how that one goes. Alright, you guys. That's going to do it for me for this video. And the one before, obviously, was a fun game, a rough game. But, hey. We did our best. Not going to win them all. I actually did bump the difficulty up to All-Madden for this one. I'm probably going to keep it that way for the rest of the year. If I make any changes though, I'll let y'all know, obviously, and you'll see in the description box below. Speaking of the box below, I will put my Twitch links and Twitter links in there as well, so you can get in touch with me on those platforms, or if you want to see more of me elsewhere, Twitch and Twitter are the places to do that at. Twitch, I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and sometimes Saturdays, depending on how that goes. But be sure to go over there, check me out over there. And until next time, you guys, you know what to do. Like the video, comment, leave a comment down below on anything you liked, you didn't like, whatever. And share if you share cool stuff. And until next time, you guys, keep on shining and keep on grinding. I will see you all in the next one.